Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we're going to be urban exploring the famous last free place on Earth, Slab City. We're going to find out how lawless it is. We're going to find out if it's still safe to bring your RV and camp for free here in Slab City 2022. And we're going to be here after the sun goes down as well. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will be uploading this video with some Nomad internet, and there's a link below in this video description if you're looking for some mobile, unlimited internet. Let's go do Slab City. When you get into Nyland, California, this structure right here will be your first clue that you are getting close to Slab City, although it often changes and people paint over the art and change it to something different. I've got Tater Tot, my smart car today, for exploring, not the RV. The RV is in a safe place. Let's peek on in here just to kind of see. I've been here before. Stick around to the end of the video. I want to talk about my anniversary of coming back. But it has definitely been a while. If you're unfamiliar with Slab City, it is an old abandoned army military base out here, and hence the Slabs, or Slab City as it's called. It can be found on Google Maps near Nyland, California. And for some reason, people come out here and squat and live out here. Some people live out here year-round. The weather's really nice in the wintertime. You know, it stays 70 degrees pretty much for 3 months, December, January, and February. And then it gets upwards of 120 in the summer, and you will find some people who stay here all year long. We're going to get in Tater Tot and go explore a little bit more. There are a lot of people who come in just for day use to check out Salvation Mountain, which will also be our very first stop up here. But we are going to be going into Slab City today. Really busy day today. First stop for us, first stop for most people, is going to be Salvation Mountain here. The famous Salvation Mountain is an art installation created by the late Leonard Knight, and it is still run and operated here. It gets a lot of tourism. It's even on TripAdvisor. Yeah. And they start you right off with some very creative Adobe paint on a car here. I would call this place family friendly and safe. You got a whole family, kids and pets on leashes and everything. And a lot of vehicles come out to the desert of Slab City as their last place they will ever go. And then it just kind of turns into art, you know? Makes you wonder how many millions of gallons of paint it took to create all this. See how the paint is just layered right into the dirt? Got the yellow brick road here. They do have some new signs since last time I was here. It says the hill is closed. You used to be able to walk all the way up to the top of Salvation Mountain there. It's like being in another make-believe world here, though. The old fiberglass boat that is now a part of it forever. And in case you can't tell, Mr. Leonard Knight, a very religious gentleman. Isn't that crazy? I almost didn't notice all these. Look, the whole perimeter is just nothing but paint cans. So that ought to give you some idea how much paint was possibly used here. I like that they kept all those. And there you go. So it's closed for repairs. You used to be able to walk all the way up there to the top. Interesting. Yeah, and over here, this part is also closed. Might just be closed temporarily. I'm not sure what happened in there. Might have had something fall down and they don't trust it. Because you can see behind the paint, it's just roots and mud. Isn't that crazy? This whole place was just made out of mud and paint. But there's still a couple places that you can go inside and peek around in here. That looks like a pizza oven almost or something. See? So underneath the paint, it's just dirt, a little bit of hay. All right, here's another one. Oh, look at the little pink handrail there. It's like being in a tiny little house for gnomes or something. That's neat. Pretty cool. I hope they do get their repairs done, whatever they're working on here, and keep it going. It's pretty cool. I know a lot of different people put in a lot of time and effort into this place. All right, and forgive me for the sound of the air conditioner vent fan there. It is warm today, 87 degrees currently. Most people, after visiting Salvation Mountain, are gonna turn left and go back out to the highway. Not us. We are going in to Slab City. Here we go. Tater Tot is a great means of transportation through Slab City with the tinted windows and air conditioning and everything. There is a convoy of cars going through. They all have yellow flags on their antenna. I don't know what that symbolizes. Maybe just like a safety in numbers so that they can always count and make sure they don't lose anybody in their convoy. Yeah, well, yellow flags. Interesting. But past this point right here is where you start to see people getting awfully comfortable in the California desert. That does not look like someone just here for the season. It looks like someone lives here, and if you talk with people, they consider these places where they are squatting out here to be theirs. They consider it to be something they own, and many people are willing to die to protect the property that they have acquired as their own out here. You gotta be really careful. But as you can see right here, I mean, that's a $100,000 RV right there. And they're from Texas. You get all walks of life out here. Look at that schoolie over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 window. Wow. Wow, this is cool. You go back and look at my Slab City video from when I started this, which we're gonna talk about in a moment, but whatever it was, 6, 7, 8 years ago. One of the first things, I parked right over there and looked at Shoe Tree, which was just this right here. Look at this interesting tree here. The shoe tree. Certain shoes get to stay up on the tree, other ones have to go down on the ground. Now, Shoe Tree has branches, a lot more, even has a second shoe tree over here full of trees. There's a lot of shoes here. But no, we're not gonna talk here because the gentleman right over there is staring at me and giving me weird looks. We're gonna get back in the car, go somewhere else. Get a load of this camp right here. No tires on that truck, just completely decked out with art. Same thing with the trailer. I'm gonna turn back around here real quick and take a look at this abandoned car right here. Look at this. That's its last resting place. No tires on that car. Pick and pull, it says, so you could help yourself to whatever parts you might need there. Okay. And again, getting a look at how people live out here. The creative lengths people go to keep their property safe with the fence made out of pallets. Also, you can see 419. Yeah, people do just kind of make up addresses however they want, but believe it or not, UPS and FedEx will ship your package if you are labeled. This is Lowe's Road, and if he wants a package, he addresses it 419 Lowe's Road. Across the street here, we got 420 Lowe's Road, and his fence is all decked out with all sorts of junk and garbage. Used tires, yeah, they'll use whatever they can. All right, we are going to venture out of Tater Tot here. They've got a 2-story tall pallet wall there. And what I remember as the skate park here, looks like people have kind of moved in and started up something. This was actually an old pool. Yeah, I guess the military had a pool, and now look at this entire structure made out of nothing but pallets with covers so it doesn't get too hot in there. Yeah, here's the monster Olympic pool here, guys. Not as I remember it. Not at all. Bunch of refrigerator units for some reason. And plenty more pallets if you want to build another house out here. This is the part that really sucks, though. You know, I don't want to say it's everybody who does this, but there's no garbage facilities out here. There's no running water. There's no anything. And so, you know, unfortunately, really watch where you step. You don't want to have to get a tetanus shot out here. But it is really, really sad. Well, now that I'm outside the car anyway, let's go ahead and talk, because Slab City is not for everyone. In fact, I would never camp in Slab City again, even with friends. I wouldn't want any of my close friends to do it either. I don't care how safe you think you are with cameras and security systems. People out here are different, just a different kind of people. However, I wanted to see this place because this particular dumb, trashy place in California is really the reason why you're seeing me on this video here in 2022. And you can go back and watch when I spent 30 days living in Slab City. This was in, I believe, 2014. So that would have been eight years ago on my channel. You can look back and look at all my other videos. You guys know I got a lot. Yeah, look at my from December 1st to January 4th-ish stays out here at Slab City in 2014. I created my channel and it was called Nomadic Fanatic when I still lived in one place in my RV and just moved my RV all around Thurston County while I was still going to college. But I knew I wanted to be nomadic. I just needed that push. And one day I went to my dad and said, "Dad, I'm doing it. Right after I graduate from the Evergreen State College, I'm going to take off and I'm going to go be a nomad." Dad says, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, Eric. You got your 9 to 5, 40-hour work week at Walmart. You got security. Why would you want to go do something dumb like that?" You're right, Dad. You're right. But 30 days later, as I continue to just think about the road and the unknown and not knowing how to do anything, I found a different way to bring this up to my dad. Well, I sold my truck, which was my other vehicle, you know, my transportation vehicle, my Ford Ranger. Then I went back to Dad and I said, "Dad, I sold my truck. All I have is my Class C Tilly, the Tioga, and I'm going to California and I'm going to go to Slab City. I only have enough gas to get there and I don't have any work, but I'm doing it." And Dad went, "Oh, jeez, Eric, yeah. Fine, Eric, do it." Sure enough, I pretty much took I-5 the whole way. My channel started off, I said, I don't care, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going to Slab City and I'm shooting for December 1st arrival. Got here, parked in a kind of a bad area of Slab City, actually, and one of the first people that I met that reached out to me was Mike from the YouTube channel Living Free. And he said, "Man, you're a YouTuber. Welcome. Come join me over at my camp where it's safer." He invited me in, and then I made some good friends in Slab City. Mike of Living Free and James from Wanderlust Estate. We spent a month together out here, having a lot more fun than I really thought I was going to have in the California desert. The biggest thing that happened to me in December of 2014 was Mike asking me, you know, "Why don't you just monetize your channel, Eric, and make some money?" And I was a year into my YouTube channel, had like 20,000 subscribers. It wasn't a very big channel or popular channel. But Mike showed me how to get my channel monetized. And then in January of 2015, I got my first YouTube Google AdSense paycheck for $1,284. That was my first paycheck. That $1,284 was the equivalent of my last monthly paycheck at Walmart. And I said, you know what? I can pay for my gas, I can live this lifestyle and create content and have just as much fun as anybody else out there without having to do the Walmart thing. So that's what started everything, the first paycheck I got from YouTube. So had it not been for that strange series of events and a lot of unknown, a lot of stuff where I did not know what was going to happen or how it was going to happen, if all that hadn't happened, I would not still be here doing YouTube. I guarantee you that. And I have a lot of friends to be thankful for as well, who helped push me and motivate me and keep me going. And I continue to meet awesome friends on the road, but I also learn from my mistakes. Looking back at my life and how much things have changed for me, it's hard to believe that I saw something interesting in all of this back then, that I actually thought that this was something I wanted to be a part of. Things change, you know? It's all about perspective. That's how badly I wanted to get out of my daily routine back home and the idea of moving on from college and going to do that specific job of editing until I get my chance at making movies and stuff. No, I'd rather make YouTube videos. Looks like Tater Tot still has wheels on, so we're able to fire up and go somewhere else now. All right, back over here in a safer place of Slab City. I didn't feel very comfortable over there, but the Slab City bicycle sign here, the little map. So you can stop in here. There's the skate park where we were just at, and then walking around past Tank Road. Got the range, which we're gonna visit. And East Jesus, House of Dots, Flamingo. I'm just looking everywhere here. Okay. Oh, look at that. You can even get some Slab City gear by scanning that. Interesting. This place says it's open. I don't know what it is. Tater Tot is parked next to art. It's parked next to art, guys. That's what that is. Another small Bluebird bus. Look at that. It's an 8-window Bluebird. Man, that is cool. I think they're selling some sort of merchandise here. I'm gonna check it out. Look at the paint on this car. It's full of artistic mushrooms. Look at their faces. They all have different faces on them. That's awesome. That is really neat. Wow. Homemade soap at Slab City. Look at that colorful trailer. Love it. There's a 6-window International. Those have really good clearance for going off-road. That is a cool looking bus with a DT466. Oh man, you guys are gonna make me jealous. One day I'll find my bus. One day I will. I know I will. Well, let's head over to the range and get my bearings straight. I'm filming this on a Saturday night, which means open mic, live music. Tonight's the party, the weekly party at the range over there. And let's go see where it's at. There we go, the famous The Range. It was in a movie, a great Nomad movie, by the way. If you haven't seen Into the Wild, it's available on Netflix. It's got Kirsten Stewart and Amelia Hirsch, all about an awakening of wanting to be a nomad. And part of the movie takes place here at the range. A little interesting to see how empty it is right now, and then to consider that in about 4 hours, this place is literally going to be a party zone. The range. And there's the sign there, open mic every Saturday. They let you look around here beforehand. Actually, this is a good chance for us to really get an idea for this place, since there's nothing going on right now and nobody here right now. Interesting. So since I was last here, many, many years ago, they swapped out all of the nasty flea-ridden couches with just wood benches. a little more safe, right? However, it looks like for nostalgic purposes, they left a couple. That's probably one of the couches I sat in 8 years ago. Yeah. How many scorpions do you think are in those things? There's the food bar there. It's called the Krusty Slab, and they'll be serving some food tonight. I love these old school buses. There's 2 of them between the stage. Here's the stage, buckets that have lights in them. And then one more bus there. Aren't those cool looking buses? Just a perfect look for the range. I love it. I can't wait to come back and hear some music tonight. We'll be back. There's also a library down the road that I'm going to skip for today. Let's go look at some more artwork here in Slab City. Wow. Okay, they've got a church. The Church of Enlightenment. Be here now. Okay, so if you need somewhere to go after the range Sunday morning, they've got a church service here, which looks really cool, actually. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is really neat. And it says, love is all you need. Wow. Okay. And how do you know if you've made it to East Jesus area of Slab City? Well, it starts to get a little quirky. Right up my alley. Sometimes it takes a little bit of faith and courage to enter strange places like this, but it does say, I want you to enter. So, look at this. Incredible. Yeah, when you got nothing but time out here in the desert, you can get kind of creative. Pretty strange, guys. Aw, it looks like Falcor on drugs. That's cool. But check out this bottle wall. We've been to a couple places on this channel, like Elmer's Bottle Ranch. But these are cool because out here, the light reflects off all the bottles. You got the concrete holding them together, and it makes it so that the inside wouldn't really be that dark. See, this one lets in a lot of natural light. It's pretty cool. Rubber ducky. If you have to ask what it is, it's art. Man, this is awesome. Somebody drank all this alcohol. Look, every one of these. That's not all beer. A lot of these are freaking liquor. I mean, and of course they are nomad friendly out here. This old Volkswagen, well, it hasn't been on the road for a while. Wow. That is just too cool. Man. Is this a Toyota Tercel? What the heck? Look, she's upside down and there's legs sticking out. You cozy in there? Okay. This car is decorated with, like, macaroni beads. Okay. And, of course, the famous wall of TVs here in Slab City. If you've heard of Slab City, you've probably seen someone standing in front of this wall. These are all different kinds of really old 80s, 70s and 80s TVs. It's actually pretty incredible. Pretty cool. And somebody has just been going crazy for collecting these fake ducks. I forgot what they scare away. But yeah, there's a lot of plastic ducks here. I'd like to see a nice little field of pink flamingos too. Whoa, whoa. Look at this happy robot. Look at his smile. He's smiling. That's incredible. I love it. Look at this Cadillac. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. Who says you can't smell a picture? This elephant made out of used tire parts. I know you can smell the rubber through the screen. I know you can. Oh no, it's Dorothy's house. Destroyed. Oh. Oh, it's one of those two-person teeter-totters. Broke. Extra risk. We are not responsible for your bad decision. I love it. This one too, the old school metal slide from your childhood. Except this one's meant to leave some marks on the way down. Ouch. Like a freaking cheese grater. Is anybody else just wondering where all this stuff comes from? How do you collect so many refrigerators in the middle of the desert? You know? I don't know. It's just, hey, this is new. I don't remember this little tunnel. Is this a different part of the park over here? Could be. Oh, we got some stained glass over here. Homemade stained glass. They just super glued pieces of bottles. Well, that's a pretty good idea. Some Pez dispensers on there. Okay. And then it opens us back out. Whoa, look, you can pick a door. Or pick a door. Or pick a door. Or, you know, you could just pick a door. That's kind of strange. This TV says, how many more? 69. or 420. I don't know. Well, actually, here's a good chance to see this up close. When we were at Salvation Mountain, this mud adobe material. So see, they're using like chicken wire here, and then looks like they're attaching it with some kind of a, I don't know, there's some material there, and then they put the mud on it, and then once it gets to this state, then you can paint it like Salvation Mountain. And this one is an open canvas ready for someone here to put some artwork on it. I don't think you need to spend 30 days out here to get the experience. I think you can just come enjoy it for one day, 8 or 9 hours. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not a hater of Slab City. I don't have like all these crazy ideas of why you shouldn't come here. Car just passed me doing 90. Holy cow. It's just, I have a lot of history. I'm gonna pull over. Everybody wants to do 100 miles an hour. I have a history here. However, if it weren't for Slab City, I never would have started this whole nomad thing on the road. So I appreciate what it gave to me, what it provided to me. I'm actually gonna go back out here to town. I'm having a little bit of anxiety right now. We're still about an hour away from the sun setting, hence starting things up at the range. So I'm gonna go back out here and we'll have a chat. I know, you're probably asking yourself the same question I'm asking myself. Why am I doing this? Why am I coming back? Well, like I said, Slab City has a lot of history for me. And also, I don't want to talk about all the negatives, but holy cow, I really had a bad time in Slab City 8 years ago. It was the first time in my life that I was legitimately threatened several times. Had my tires slashed. It was the first time where like a whole audience of people knew me and knew exactly where I was at, and therefore they said they were going to do some really crazy things, and it changed my whole mentality about being a YouTuber and putting your whole life out there. That's why when this video airs, I'll be long gone from the area. It's just something I've learned. Yeah, I need a break. The grocery store. So we're in Nyland. This is that place that I was at in my Bombay Beach video. So Slab City is 3 miles there. You got this little convenience store here, which has, it's staying open. It's got new owners. It's not called United Food Center anymore. It's Market and Liquor here. And they really have some reasonable prices. There is the old sign out front that says Salvation Mountain, 3 miles. I would say 95% of their customers are those living in Slab City, so they have reasonable prices. You can get water here, but the dump station that was run by the state of California about 10 miles south of here, it closed. So really there's no place to dump your tanks near Slab City anymore, which again, think about that. You got thousands of RVers out here who are squatting, and most of them never move. Where does all the poop and pee go? Obviously just gets dumped on the ground there. Yeah. So Slab City can be kind of stinky. Let's go in and see if they got any delicious beverages here. It's a small town, but they do advertise the coldest beer in town. Probably the only place that actually says, ooh, that big Bud Light banner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, they even got, oh my gosh, they got 40s of Bud. Ooh. All right, back here at Slab City, the range, a couple cars here, but we gotta wait a little bit longer for the sun to set. There we go. Looks like 15 minutes or so, people are gonna start showing up. I am still looking for a bus, possibly. You think Slab City might be the place? Well, there's one. It does have a headlight. One, kind of painted over. It's missing one there. Missing a couple over here. It's not the worst bus. It's not the worst bus I've ever seen. It's close. It's close to the worst bus I've ever seen. I'll ask him what he's asking. $5,000. I know what I got. Yeah, okay. I actually made another intro when I first got here because I made a stop at Little Caesars. Little Caesars is kind of just a Slab City thing that's been that I remember. Mike and James and I getting Little Caesars pizza and bringing it back to the Slabs, but I ended up going with a different intro of me arriving here. Let me show you what's in the car. This was actually my first stop in Brawley. Got me an extra mostest pepperoni pizza there. Mike and James and I got one of these and then came back and got hammered here at Slab City. So I hit the spot. Oh, that beer. What is that? It's just one beer. Just one beer today. Oh, the memories. Memories. My buddy Robert, my mechanic buddy, he's in Florida, sent me this picture. I'll pop it up for you here. He was in a store somewhere, a 0 carb Bud Light. 0 carbs. It's still got 80 calories and a 4% alcohol volume, but somehow Bud Light is the first one to come up with a 0-calorie beer. Oh, geez. If I find it on a shelf here in California, I'll definitely pick up some and try it and see if it's okay. Otherwise, I'm mostly doing Busch Light now, but I guess Bud Light is my go-to when I need to pick me up. Yeah. All right, every Saturday at sundown, the sun has just set. I would consider it sundown now. I can hear them testing out the drums up there. And a few more people. There's a 40-foot school bus over there and a smaller V6 RV next to me. And I just don't want to be the first one to go up there, but I do want a good seat. We're not long. They still gotta turn on the lights and everything. All right, made my way up here and picked my seat. They're tuning up the audio levels and everything. The lights are on. We got a few people here so far, and we're gonna start jamming out pretty soon here. Black man, straight cat, I ain't got enough to pay no rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Straight cat, strut time, one-legged cat. I'm a feel like I run over head and that like because down here, down knows inside, with their eyes up right now. Because you're the head on the spear, you're the nail on the cross, you're the bang of my beer, you're the key that got lost in you.
I wish I could have got on robotics. I've never been one. Sometimes they keep them away from me.
My mind was wandering like a wild geese into the west.
Well, she called 4 people, and apparently there's nobody else tonight. Everybody else bailed, so we might be ending a little early tonight. Well, let's play some live music. All right, well, I'm back to the RV. Slab City was pretty much what I expected out of Slab City. I could probably wait another 8 years before going back again. My kitties, how is everything? Terry, you need a little bit more. Did Opie steal yours? Here, since Opie stole yours. I'm sorry he does that. He's very naughty. But he's such a good boy, too. Yes, he is. Hey, Tara, can I steal some of yours, too? Can I steal some? She's like, man, bite your face, Dad. Go ahead, you're fine. Opie? Good? Really, dude? You already stole that once. Sorry, Tara. All right, so we had the NASCAR race, the Daytona 500 held this past week in Florida, and I've been there 3 times, missed it this year because obviously I'm in California now, on the other coast, but it is good to see NASCAR back up. I hinted at a couple months ago that just because I wasn't going to the Daytona 500 doesn't mean I'm not going to go see a race this year, and there are some races closer to me. Last year's Daytona jacket. So, gonna cut back in and show you where we end up here in the next video. Hope to see you guys for the race this weekend from California.